On the world of Vaklin, the new founded empire ran into a problem. The world was in awe of the Jedi. No matter what they were told, they would never stop supporting them. So what could the empire do on this backwater planet? Now, you may be thinking, wouldn't the empire do what it normally did in these scenarios and simply decimate the populace? However, at this point the empire needed the world consolidate its power. Simply butchering the residents would achieve nothing. They needed the world intact. There was originally 3 Jedi on the world that Vader had been sent to deal with. One was killed, one was captured, and the final one remained free. Jedi Master Chona Bene was the final Jedi, and he'd continued to lash out at the Empire in a series of guerrilla attacks backed by the local militia. The locals supported Bene's fight, pledging money and support, all whilst pretending to be loyal to their new Imperial overlords. So proficient was the militia under Bene that they pushed the Imperials off-world after bombing their central headquarters in an unsuccessful attempt to rescue the captured Jedi. Even though it was unsuccessful, the locals still saw it as a victory for the militia. Sidious continued to mount pressure on Vader to fix the problem, to use strategy over sheer might alone. It's for this reason he enlisted the help of ISB Major Namada, who specialised in the affairs of Vaklin. She knew the people, she knew why they supported the militia, and why they regarded the Jedi like living gods. You see, Vaklin was a planet that had always been stricken by poverty. However, the Jedi found it to be a place potent in those with a high force sensitivity. For this reason, they came back and took many children to train as Jedis. This made the people revere them as saviours, and this pro-Jedi sentiment had stayed with the world centuries after. However, the world was still riddled with poverty, and this was exactly how the Empire planned to win the war. Marching into the city square, Namanda ordered the people to gather around a statue of a Jedi Master and 3 other Jedi Knights. She asked a random member of the crowd what it was. As the citizen responded, telling her that it was a statue of war heroes, Namanda ordered her tanks to fire and demolish the statue. She then stated that it would be the site of the new Imperial Education Center. All children were to be enrolled, and graduates would be offered off-world opportunities. After all, a world that languished in poverty had no use for statues, but an education centre, this was immensely valuable. This tactic continued. A park filled with cuttings planted by Jedi Master Oroku was burnt to the ground, and in its place an Imperial Security Centre was built, offering protection from crime. An alleyway where Master Mundi battled CIS infiltrators had been turned into a shrine. The Imperials had it cleaned and painted as if it had never happened. And countless citizens who were named after the heroes of old were ordered to change their names. Every trace of the Jedi was wiped out. Anyone who publicly spoke out was captured and killed. The Imperials took what the world didn't need, the Jedi, and put in things that they did. Education, security, clean water and food. The Imperials were going to kill the insurgency with kindness. Eventually, Vader tracked down Bene, and after a duel which caused Bene to flee, he emerged in the city, escaping through the catacombs. He ran to a stranger asking about where the nearest safe house was. The Jedi had always been able to rely on the people of Vaklin for aid, but none was given. He was shunned, and suddenly, Major Namada, disguised as a clone trooper, shot him. She asked the man if he was okay, telling him that beggars and muggers were always causing trouble in that part of town, and the man agreed. No one spoke out. Those who knew the actual identity of the Jedi no longer cared. They were loyal to the Imperials now. As far as they were concerned, the Jedi had never visited Vaklin. Vader was congratulated by Sidious for learning his lesson and using tactics over sheer might alone. The insurgency without the Jedi or support of the people quickly died. Ultimately, Vader's and Major Namada's tactics had turned a proud Jedi war hero into nothing more than another dead mugger. But what do you think of this method, and should the Imperials have used the kill them with kindness method more in their campaigns? Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If so, please remember to like, share and sub, as it's really appreciated and does help the channel grow. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter @TheLoreGuy for regular updates. Thanks for watching, I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.